action. And I told her, you do it yourself. She said, I don't want to do it myself. I said, you're going to have to.
How do you do, Mr. Hale?
Well.
Sorry to bother you. My name's Tom White. I'm the agent in charge for the Bureau of Investigation for the Justice Department.
I know. It took you so long to get here.
I was drawn to the story by the book by David Gran, which delineates this extraordinary tragedy in American history that I really knew nothing about.
He was right here, right?
I don't know. See where the camera's going.
This forward about 2.5 meters.
The script was given to me, and this was in 2017. And I understood immediately that trying to approach this material, particularly the nature of this tragedy, one would have to do it from the point of view of the Osage, and not the Osage as victims, but as people.
Form up, everyone. Getting in now. In a position. In a big position. Here we go. Do the handshake now, nice.
Okay, now handshake. There you go. That's it. That's it. Nice. Okay.
Right.
That might be too much of a meal of it. Where she sees me.
And it's a quick transition to get from this scene to that scene so quickly, because I take your hand in the very next scene.
Right.
So, like, I probably already kind of like it, but yeah, like, I already had that one. The audience didn't see it a while ago. I'm just having fun bossing around right now. The first day that I worked with him, my hands were shaking naturally because it's Leonardo DiCaprio. But after getting through those initial nerves, I was just sitting across from an incredibly present, generous, talented, immensely talented actor.
Can you see the beginning? Those guys are straight.
Yeah, over. This is the one that's over.
This is over,
Yes.
yes, it's over, and what we can do is do 3 later, put 2 one, and then 2 the other, all on the same tape. Let's see, I'm gonna check out the cut from Molly's scene where she says, the first.
Once the script was in progress, we sent a group of people to meet Chief Standing Bear. And then I was brought out to meet them. This is before the COVID epidemic. And so once meeting them, I understood that I understood even more that we had to be extremely careful. And not, as I pointed out earlier, not stuffy, not prissy with everything. That has to be lived in and felt. And so in learning about how a blanket is worn and what the designs of a blanket mean, we learn who the people are.
Now look, I'm going to lay this out kind of, and then we're going to move it according to the drone, the whole unit. You know?
All right. So
Okay, like
you
Bill
need
is
help.
here.
You need help. The Gov represents Mr.
So many of the Osage not only were in front of the camera, but also behind the camera, making, designing and helping making the costumes and all the props. Because a lot of this has been forgotten. Even the language has been forgotten. There's only Van Bighorst and Chris was the other guy. He taught the actors how to speak Osage, including Leo and De Niro.
The complexity of how that relationship unfolded is shown in the movie in a very interesting way, and we played with how much we wanted to show the audience as far as Ernest's complicity in some of these murders.
She's going to Washington. I know. You're saying.
see then the miracles there, there's an addendum. That's, we need, it's almost, you need to tell them, you believe in that, you believe in this.
This project was something that, as you say, shine a light, certainly, on this time in history. And coincidentally, in 1921, while this was happening in Pawhuska and in Fairfax, Tulsa was burning. There was the Black Wall Street was going. And we didn't know anything about that until a couple of years ago. And so this was systematic, you know. The country was made by white Europeans.